Hi, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video, and today we're going to be looking at this beast, the Laney AH100 audio hub. Now this particular model has been discontinued, but they're still making this series in various sizes and guises. Now if you're looking for a bit of kit that you can control via Bluetooth, you can upload to, download from, control while you're taking a crap using your iPhone, this bit of kit isn't for you. What this is a robust, well-built piece of equipment aimed at people really looking to do small gig venues, maybe used as a home studio recording bit of kit. And I don't see any reason why you probably couldn't use this as a practice amp as well. Anyway, rather than me talk about the specs, let's get up close to it in a bit more detail and go from there. Okay, before we get up close to the controls, let's just take an overall look at the beast. It's got a 12-inch Celestion custom-built speaker, main speaker, and it's also, you can see at the top right hand side there's a high frequency cone. So you should be able to handle quite a wide frequency response, which is what this beast is aimed at really. And you can also see a really good quality heavy duty grille over the front to protect it all. Now the whole body is actually carpeted as well, which is pretty cool. The other thing, at the moment it's leaning back and could be used as a monitor in this position, or you can have it completely upright as a standard kind of amp. Okay, let's look at the controls. Now the newer models do have some extra features, which I won't go into. You can sort of check those out for yourself. But as you can see, this is a 3-channel unit. Starting over here, we've got the on-off switch, a DI output, which is a balanced jack socket, a master volume, and master reverb control. Now that reverb control actually sets the level for all 3 channels. You can't individually set them. Each channel has its own on-off button for that, and you can use a remote switch on it. Moving over to channel 1, you can see it's a microphone input and a line input. So obviously you can take a microphone or guitar or keyboard. Now there's the gain control. Now this is just purely for setting the gain on the signal coming in, the signal level, and then obviously the master volume controls all 3 channels. What these gain controls don't do is provide enough gain to provide like a kind of distortion or overdrive kind of sound. They are just purely to set the levels. This channel also has bass and treble setting, and there's your on-off reverb. Channel 2 has an auxiliary in. It says CD, but you can probably play other things through it. So obviously you can play backing tracks through it as well. Another line in and its own gain control. Channel 3, line in, its own gain control, another bass and treble setup, and its reverb on off button. So very, very simple control panel, and for what it's doing, that's all you really need. So let's have a little look at the back. Okay, not a lot happening on the back here, just a typical IEC connector for the power. Then we have an output jack for an extension speaker, which could be quite useful. Then headphone socket and a reverb remote switch. So that's it, fellas. Right, let's plug some guitars in and see what this sounds like. Well, there we have the Laney AH100. I think it's bloody superb, actually. It took different pickups quite well. It took the pedals well. It took the bass well. Please forgive my playing. I'm only just getting into bass. It didn't seem to take the acoustic piezo pickup very well. I was just playing direct in. But that might be because I was very close to the amp and the mic, and I had to play around not to get feedback. So maybe in the different room conditions, guitar further away, you might be able to EQ that out. Now, the newer versions have a 5-band equalizer, so you've got a lot more control over all the different settings for the master out. And I noticed that I think 1 or 2 of the models, and they all seem to be around a similar price, had twin mic inputs, which could be quite useful for some. This model did not have phantom power for the mic, and I don't know if the new ones do, so that's something to watch out for if you use mics that need phantom power. But they're about £350, I think. So not cheap, but what you get is something really well built and fit for purpose. So yeah, I would buy one of these. I think if I was doing any kind of gigging, I think they're superb. Anyway, what do you think? Anyway, hope you enjoyed some of that. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch up again soon. Bye now.